This is what a 9 months pregnant feels like. Popping in the next few weeks. In the next 3 weeks, about. Pop, baby boy is in there. This week is my 39th week pregnant, and I'm expecting baby anytime soon. So, sorry, don't mind this hair. I don't want to play it until I give birth. So, updates. Ooh, voila. Look at that bump. So 39 weeks gone, there you go, ta-da. Look at it, see what it looks like. See, baby is not here. Baby is not here. My baby is starting here. Alright, so I'm expecting baby anytime soon. I've packed my hospital bag and I'm ready. Anytime baby calls, I answer. I cannot wait. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'll be talking about my birth story, when I gave birth to my son and everything that happened. As I mentioned in my previous video about my struggles of giving birth, this is my rainbow baby after years. If you guys have not watched my video, I recommend you guys go watch it. If there's anyone that is going through a similar situation like mine, I believe your faith will be stirred, and I believe that God will, through this video, minister to you. So if you haven't watched my video, please go ahead and watch it. I'm going to put the link up here. So let's get right into it. So I gave birth to my son January 18th, 2025 on a Saturday. I started feeling contractions a day before, which is on the 17th. At the time, my husband and I went to the hospital a day before, and I was checked that I was 2 centimeters. I was even still smiling. So they gave me 2 options: stay in the hospital and progress, or go back home and come back when I am fully progressed, when I'm ready. So I was like, I cannot sit in the hospital for too long. Okay, I'll go back home. And mind you, I gave birth at Peace Hack Hospital. This is in White Rock. It's in White Rock in BC, British Columbia in Canada. And I specifically requested to give birth in this hospital because of the positive reviews I had. And I also have good reviews about that hospital because I was well taken care of. The nurses were so amazing. Oof! The nurses were super amazing. The foods were tasty.
Mommy. Did baby eat that original thing, milk and something else? Like breast milk?
The doctors were very welcoming. What else? The rooms were big. Oh, okay. Let's talk about the room. The rooms were big. And very satisfactory. So the next day, which was on a Saturday, in the morning I woke up, I was feeling uneasy. I realized that I was changing my panties. I thought that maybe I was dropping my pee a little bit on my panty liners. So I was changing it often, not realizing that I was leaking the fluid, like my water was coming out a little bit. So I called the hospital and they told me, they told me to measure my contractions, which I was doing. So I woke up very early, started started counting my contractions. I cannot remember how many contractions in a minute they told me, but I did. So, but it wasn't long enough yet to call the hospital or go to the hospital. So I stayed at home to progress. And on that day, my amazing husband, had organized a program in church. There was a program that it was a fasting and prayer program, and he asked if he should go. I was like, okay, why not? You can go, don't worry. If I have any issues, I'll call you. So at the time before he left, he told my brother to come around in case I needed any help, so he can drive me to the hospital and before he gets there, which was fine by me. So when I was home, I was dancing to a program, was it Celebrate Jesus by Reverend Victor Adeyemi, I believe. So it was ongoing. So I was watching it on YouTube. So I was using that to shake off my body a little bit at home, and I was forming hard girl for my son, who was almost like, Mommy, what's wrong with you? Mommy, is the baby coming? I was like, I'm okay. So up from morning up until afternoon, and I decided to eat, because I was like, I cannot welcome my baby in empty stomach. So I ate a lot, and up until evening time around 5 p.m., 6 p.m, I was like, I cannot hold this anymore. At the time, my contractions had progressed a lot, and when I called the hospital, they asked me how many contractions was I having within the space of 1 minute or 2 minutes. I cannot remember. I had typed them on my phone, so I told them. So they're like, you know what, just come in for examination. So we drove all the way to the hospital. I was fine. When I got to the hospital, I even told my brother, I was like, take me a picture. So I posed for a picture, and I posed for a picture. My brother's like, okay, you're not ready. So after taking the picture, I was examined, I was checked, and because I have a history of fast delivery from my first baby, my room was set, and I was immediately asked to go to the room to start getting ready. And when I got to the room, I was almost getting ready, trying to lay on the bed. I stood up, and then poof, my water just burst. My water broke. Immediately my water broke. I knew it's time. And from my previous pregnancy as well, for my first son, whenever my water breaks and I'm ready to give birth, I would usually vomit, because up all through 9 months for my first, I did not vomit, and same for this as well. I did not vomit at all. I didn't puke, but the very one time I did was when I was ready to give birth, which was the same for this delivery as well. I vomited. So when I vomited, I knew I was very ready. This was sometimes around 7 p.m. So at this time, when I got to the hospital, I already called my husband. I was like, you know what, guy, are you done at church? He's like, yes, he's done. Like, come over, baby's coming. So from the church, he ran straight to the hospital. My brother was there to fill in the gap for the time being. And when he came to the hospital, he just munched up on maybe pizza and Pepsi. He munched on that just so he can have energy. And mind you, this is the very first time he will be in the hospital with me to deliver. For our first, it was in Nigeria, and different women were giving birth in different spaces. So that didn't allow him to be in the labor ward with me at the time, that time. However, this is Canada. I had my space to myself, only me, so it gave him that freedom. And I already gave him that one, like, guy, you'll be in this labor room. Anyhow you want to be, like faint, you'll be inside this place. But he was a strong man. I'll give it to him. He was strong at it. So it was around 8 p.m. At this time, I was progressing. The contractions were coming much more. It was beginning to be unbearable. So they asked me for options for pain relief. So I told them, give me everything, but let's start from the very least. Let's start easy. So they gave me the laughing gas. So at some point, I'll put the gas. They told me to inhale in and out, breathing in and out. It was relieving it at some point. So I told them, let's just have this epidural. You know what? I cannot wait any longer. I don't want to wait. Nobody's giving me an award for best in holding pain, right? And for my first, I wasn't opportune to have any pain relief. It was back home in Nigeria. I wasn't opportune. But since I'm here, technology. so just give it to me. And so they told me that the person in charge of the epidural, I can't remember the name of, like, the anesthesiologist. Sorry for that. That they only had one that night. It was in the night. And because they don't get to use him often, so there was no need to always have a lot of people in the hospital that would give that. So there was only one person. And the time I had requested for it and I was in the hospital needing it, the person was in the ER. So they told me to wait like an hour or 2 hours. So I told them, why not? I wait. So this was around 8 p.m. 8 p.m. progressed, the contractions were getting tougher and tougher.
Sorry. 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 Sorry.
I was in pain. I was just asking. The gas, at some point I threw it out. I was like, it's not working. So I told him, put more pain relief stuff in my arm. Put more, put more. The lady's like, do you want more? I was like, yes. Yes, please give me more. And then it was already 10 p.m. this time and I could not hold it anymore. At some point I was like, you know what? I'm not waiting for this person anymore. I just want to give birth. Yeah, I can do it. I did it the first time. I can do it again. Don't worry. And my husband was like, we waited this long. Let's just get the person. So eventually the person came and I had to bend my back this way for the epidural to be put in. And the time the epidural was put in, I believe it was not so effective anymore because I was almost fully dilated. I was like 9 centimeters, 10 centimeters dilated. But because I'd waited that long, I just wanted to have it, just to have a little bit of relief and to experience how it felt to have the epidural. So it was put, and when they put it, they told me to bend, to turn, so that the liquid can go around my body. Eventually, one leg was numb, the other leg wasn't numb. But it's okay, it wasn't that bad. I was told to push. There was no pain down there, unlike if you didn't use the epidural. However, there was like a pressure. I don't know how to explain it. You know, like pressure when you want to poo. There was a pressure, but it wasn't a painful pressure, but there was just something there. And so I was just pushing. But when I was pushing, the nurse realized that I was holding back. I was holding back a little bit. And then she was asking me, is there a problem? What's wrong? And then I told her, I don't want to tear. And I was crying. And then she was like, oh no, that's fine. Did you have any prior issues or incidents where you tore? So I told her, when I gave birth to my first son, I had a tear and I had to be sewn, and it was a painful experience. And even healing from that moment, oof, it was tough. So I told her I didn't want to go through that anymore. So she said, okay, no problem, that's fine. She was going to help me. I said, oh, okay. So she told me to push. At this time, she already calmed my nerves, so I was free to push. So I pushed really hard. And then so at some point, she told me to hold my push, like I should not push anymore. So I don't know whatever she was doing down there. I couldn't see it, but I believe that she was helping me adjust the baby just so that I don't do so much and to avoid tear. She was very experienced. Honestly, I give it to my nurses 1000%. They were so good. I believe I had like 2-3 nurses in the hospital in my room. And the way the room was built, everything, so the ward I was put in, the room I was put in, very spacious, very equipped. Everything was in that room. The cabinet had all the machineries. So when I was ready to deliver, they just opened up the cabinet, brought out things. So I wasn't moved to anywhere. Where I was laid was where I gave birth. After giving birth, one of the cleaners came in to clean up everywhere, lay the bed again, lay the bed sheets again, and then I slept in the same room. So I wasn't moved back and forth. It was exactly that same spot, which is very cool. Guess who did not have a tear? I did not have a tear, by God's grace. And baby came out around 11 p.m. January 18th, 2025. It was a joyful moment waiting to meet my rainbow baby. And I'm thankful, I'm so excited. Thank you guys.
You know you do.
Thank you guys for staying to the end of my video. I appreciate you guys a lot. You guys keep me going. Thank you guys, and stay tuned for more of these motherhood videos.